What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got big news about BT5. BT5 has gone and been officially revealed. I kind of say that in quotation marks a little bit, because they weirdly dropped the booster pack for BT5 months ago when they revealed a playmat set, which was a little bit weird. We've known it's coming for a while, but we do have the official reveal now, plus we have a look at the pre-release and the box toppers, so there's quite a bit we need to have a little bit of a chat about. Now, we have been given the information, it's exactly what we would expect. It's coming out on August the 6th, which is the date we thought it was going to be coming. We've got packs for $3.99. We've got 12 cards in a booster pack, 24 packs in a box. Still waiting to hear from all the people that told me I was stupid for saying we would stay at 12 card packs while Japan stayed at 6 card packs. Had a lot of people being really rude to me, telling me I was really stupid for thinking we would stick at 12 card packs and not go to 6. We're into BT5 and we're still at 12 card packs. I think I might be waiting some time for an apology for the rudeness. Never mind, this is the way we do things. Now, we've got 44 commons, 30 uncommons, 26 rares, 10 super rares, 2 secret rares to make 112 cards in total. It's exactly the same as Japan. And I adore this. Over in Pokemon, and you know I've got, like, my other channels, my main channel is my Pokemon channel. I love me some Pokemon. But the fact that the sets don't exactly match up gets kind of confusing. We have the Japanese sets. Japan's BT5 is exactly the same as our BT5. It's wonderful. The only difference is they have 6 card packs and we have 12, and that means that the pull rates are a little bit different here or there. But in terms of the cards and what rarity they are, they're exactly the same in Japan and outside, and that makes me extremely happy. Because it also means, you know, I've looked at every BT5 card on this channel. We know what BT5 is. For anyone wondering, BT5 is Lord Nightmon. The metagame, as soon as we hit BT5, the metagame is Lord Nightmon is the best deck in the format. It's not even close. It will dominate. The good news is it doesn't last very long. When BT6 hit in Japan, Lord Nightmon dropped hard. But the BT5 format in Japan was completely and utterly dominated by Lord Nightmon, which incidentally has been confirmed to be one of the promos from the event pack, which is going to be a very sought after promo. That's how we have an English version. Here's what the Japanese print looks like. But yeah, Lord Nightmon. It's all about Lord Nightmon. Now, the other information we have here is about the box toppers. And the box toppers, and again, this shouldn't surprise anyone, they are the same box toppers that they had in Japan. They are the 6 full art, alternate art, call them what you will, foil tamers that Japan got as their box toppers at BT5. Now, for pretty obvious reasons, the most sought after one of these is going to be Nokia Shiramine. This is going to be the one that everybody is after. This is going to be the one which is going to have the highest resale value. This is the one where when you're opening your box, you want this one. Because even if you actually want one of the others, pull Nokia, seller, buy one of the others. Sorted. Now, to be fair, Takumi Aiba, for my money, is the best of them. Every turn, the first time you Digivolve, you draw a card, and it says all level 3 Digimon lose a memory when you attack. So it's a phenomenal counter to, well, any rookie rush deck, any deck that revolves around level 3s. Arata Sonata is a tamer that lets you play Diaboromon tokens, so any Diaboromon deck is going to be all over Arata Sonata. Taikamiya and Matashida are great in an Omnimon focus deck, because all your Digimon with Omnimon gain security attack +1. Plus, at the start of your turn, if your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, you gain 2 memory, which is kind of a little bit dumb, to be honest with you. These are good cards. I mean, to be fair, right? Even Nokia Shiramine is a really good card that is going to see a whole bunch of play because it's a very, very playable card. It lets you, when you play it, play an Agumon or Gabumon for free, and then anytime you Digivolve into a Digimon with Greymon, Garurumon, or Omnimon in its name, you can suspend it to reduce the cost by 1. So in a kind of Greymon or Garurumon deck, Nokia Shiramine is a great card. Izzy Azumi and Mimi Tachikawa gives you 2 memory at the start of your turn if your opponent has a suspended Digimon. And when your level 5 green Digimon attacks, you may suspend the tamer, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you find a level 6, you can Digivolve for free, which is kind of ridiculous. And then you got Sora and Joe. If your opponent at the start of your turn has any Digimon with no Digivolution cards, you gain 2 memory. And on your turn, when one of your blue Digimon attacks, you may suspend it to trash 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. These are good promos. These are good tamers. All of them, all 6 of them are good cards. So this is kind of awesome. I want Izzy and Mimi. And also Takumi Aiba. And to be fair, I'm going to be playing so much of that game soon. I'm going to need Nokia as well, because they are, if I remember correctly, and I haven't actually played the games, it's just what people have told me, but I think they're like 2 of the tamers from that game, they're characters from the game, and as soon as I start playing the game, I'm going to become obsessed with it and want these tamers. Anyway, they're the Box Toppers, and they are cool. But we'll see. We can't wait for the release. Do you have any information about a pre-release? What a transition. Yes, I do. There is a pre-release happening for BT3 just like there was for BT4, and it's kind of amazing, to be honest with you. It's pretty much entirely what we would expect. So every store is going to get 8 participation alternate art Chimeramon, and 8 pre-release packs, and a winner foil parallel design Aero Veedramon. So basically, when you go to a pre-release, you are going to get yourself one of the alternate art Chimeramon and a pre-release pack. And then if you win the pre-release, you're going to get an Aero Veedramon. Now, obviously, a bunch of stores are not going to be running pre-releases for the obvious damn panic reason. If your store is not running a pre-release, you can basically just sell the kits. That's what I did at my local game store, and I've not been able to get over there to pick them up, but I'm going there tomorrow to get my BT4 kits. I am delighted. I'll open them on the channel, obviously. I am a very excited Wassie. So this is happening again, and just like we saw last time, all of the pre-release cards are basically going to be uncommon and rare cards from the set. Not common or super rare, uncommon and rare. And they are going to just be stamped with pre-release, which then, of course, opens up the question of, well, okay then, Wassie, which are the cards we really want to get as pre-release cards? Now, I am going to prefix this by saying I have not sat down and really done an exhaustive study here, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit, but I can give you a couple of ideas. You should all be sad, by the way. Starmons is a common. Starmons is one of the very best cards in BT5, but being a common, it won't have a pre-release counterpart, which is a little bit sad. Nightmon, similarly, one of the best, most playable cards in the set, but it's a common, so it's not going to have a pre-release card, and they're going to be the 2 that people really wanted. But things like Bluecomon over in, well, Blue, weirdly, sees a bunch of play. That's going to be one that a whole bunch of people are definitely going to be after. Rosemon over in Green is going to be a pretty popular one for the character rank, because it's kind of a cool card as well. I think people are very much going to be after the Black War Growlmon. That's a very good card that sees a bunch of play in purple. So there's some of the cards people are going to be looking at trying to pick up as pre-release promos. Obviously, it really comes down to what you want to play and what your favourite cards are, but all of the uncommons and rares are going to be available to pick up as pre-release promos, so that's kind of cool. So everybody is getting an alternate art Chimeramon. This is one of the ones that was a Tamer promo over in Japan. And it's Chimeramon, right? People like Chimeramon. Chimeramon's a really good card. When you play it, you may delete one of your Digimon. Bearing in mind, purple often do want to delete their own Digimon. To delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. So that's quite cool. We've then got Aero Veedramon, and this really depends on whether you want to play an All Force Veedramon deck. If you do, yay! If you don't, probably not. But when you Digivolve, if you've got a blue Tamer in play, you unsuspend one of your blue Digimon. That is a phenomenal skill, incidentally. One that I'm a huge fan of. And it's got an inheritable skill whereby on your turn, when this Digimon becomes unsuspended during your main phase, it gains jamming. And obviously, All Force Veedramon, unsuspends. It's one of the things what it does. So this is another thing we should be getting moderately excited about. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's kind of what you need to know, honestly. And I think we should all be a little bit excited. These are cool. I mean, look, if you don't want to go to the pre-release, you don't have to go to the pre-release. Again, like I've said many times before, one of the cool things about these pre-releases and things of that nature is that they're all reprints. So it doesn't matter if you don't go. Now, the BT4 pre-release, there was actually that Pulsemon, which could only be gotten by going to the pre-release, which I know some people weren't delighted about. Not the case here. So you're good. You don't need to go to a pre-release because the participation is an alternate art Chimeramon, the prize is the alternate art Aero Veedramon, and all the pre-release cards are just stamped pre-release cards from BT5. You can ignore the pre-release entirely if you want to, but if you're a nerd like me, you can join in. And it's awesome. So there we go. I want to know now, ladies and gentlemen, from you, what do you think about BT5? What do you think about the pre-release? What do you think about all the stuff I've just told you? Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wassie. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassie Plays.